ranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Spartans will kick it off to get us underway. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Golden Gophers offense will go on the attack first. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, Dave?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB.
Turning it on! And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
And the Golden Gophers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond.
Turning on the Jets. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
So the Michigan State Spartans offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming in. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And the Spartans want to crank the tempo.
I gotta say, watching this guy run has given me PTSD from when I played against Michigan State back in college, and they had a big old running back named T.J. Duckett that was wearing our defense down. He got stronger and stronger as the game went on. This guy has a little bit of that in him, too.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. And wings it incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at switch on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's call.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. The Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. Runs through the tackle.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Finds a man on the left. Finds some room. Touchdown, Spartans. He got a step and just dusted the field. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. You decide big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And that was a play where maybe the big target was open quicker or sooner than the quarterback had anticipated, but it's still no excuse to throw the ball off your back leg. You got to chop up your steps, you got to get a good base, and you got to step into the throw.
For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. And the Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Catches it at the 30. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Spartans come to the line in the hurry up. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
The Spartans will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Under heat, he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete on the right side. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go with a direct snap. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive players.
Got his man on the right. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
Looking to throw on first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
These 2 running games so far, dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They'll run play action. Under fire. Stands in and takes the hit. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Sweet. Oh, my goodness. He's still moving. And they'll get him down after a solid return. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please bring it back. Bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off. You're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. To the ground to try to move the chains. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging to decimate job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Give him 88 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And the Golden Gophers trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He'll do it himself. It's a fumble. Offense scoops it up and still going.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete to the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. Quarterback running on the draw. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Throws to the tight end. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Trying to set up the screen. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. We got 4 points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Smarty! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He leaves it with his back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Gophers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Right on the money. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Wants to go up top on first down. Sends it downfield. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Spartan Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to put toe to leather as we are deadlocked here in the 3rd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Discards him with the stiff arm. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Tucker? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think his play...
Going to take a shot at this DB. Jump on top here in the second half.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked first down. He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fakes the grab on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The noise bouncing off of Smarty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. The throw. He makes the grab. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Got the first down and still on his feet. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Looking deep down the right side. Gets it inside the 15. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. It picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Gets it past the marker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Hauls it in. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Throwing on the run. It's picked off. That's number 10. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Runs through a tackle. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Spartans will hustle to the line. Motion from the wideout. The give on the option. Turns it on in midfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Motion from the back. Shotgun snap on third down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the physical play there forces the in. On first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And now about this lower intestinal fortitude. 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. They'll give it to the back. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. The Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He caught it! They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. And the Spartans trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Trying to bow his way out. Touchdown, Sparty! And the beatdown has ensued. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And he added the extra point. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. We've reached the break, and Michigan State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Golden Gophers headed quickly to the line.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Pressure coming. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know.
Oh, look out on the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and Hill has it. Touchdown, Michigan State. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Oh, they're after him! And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the run. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
doesn't matter